Hello Artcadets and welcome to this week's video. Today for our summer scrapbook I'm going to draw a picture from the Despicable Me 3 movie that we went to the cinema to see, and the one character I haven't drawn is Agnes with her fluffy unicorn. I've done Minions and I've done Gru, and I'm really looking forward to drawing Fluffy, so if you're ready, let's go. So before going into the colouring of this picture, I'm doing a pencil outline, and I'm using grey paper today just because I thought it would show up Fluffy, who's white, really nicely. And I'm just doing an outline in pencil before going in with colour pencils to colour it in. Now if you don't feel confident to do a pencil outline yourself, you can always trace a picture or use a colouring in page of your choice. So the colour pencils I'm using are the Prismacolor Premier colour pencils, and I like these because they're wax based and they're really soft and you can build up layers really well with them. I've done some videos in the past using these pencils, and I'll try and link the playlist on the screen about now. And as I've said in the past, the best way to blend colour pencils is to have a nice sharp pencil and work in circular movements to get into all the grooves in the paper, and it will help as well if you want to layer colours to use this sort of action. It's really nice to be able to build up the colours with these pencils. So you can start off with one layer of one colour, and at the moment it looks a bit scary. Agnes looks a bit pale and pasty, but once you start adding different colours it looks a lot more effective. And as you can see with the white, it does really stand out nicely on the grey paper. So over this sort of beige pasty colour I've gone in with a light orange, which sounds a bit bizarre, but gradually building up those layers, the colours mixed together, and it was quite hard to get the tone I wanted to get for her face, but I think we got there in the end, and it is just a case of being patient and building those colours up using these circular movements. And the more layers you add, the nicer or the smoother it mixes together. So after she was a bit yellow, I added a bit more of a pinky colour, and this also gives her face, it's a bit more realistic because no one's face is smoothly the same colour really. So layering again just makes the colours really bright, really stand out, and that was the sort of look I was going for. So as you can see, I'm mixing in sort of brownie colours, and that's really good for the shadows underneath her fringe and under her chin. And the white pencil is really good for, as well as lightening things up, it does help to sort of mix the colours together. Because if you're worried it lightens it too much, you can always go in with another layer and add some more pencil on top. It does require some patience, but I think it's worth it in the end. now for Fluffy's fluffy unicorn fur. I really enjoyed doing this bit because the colour pencil I've got is so bright, it really stood out. And the darker colour I'm putting on top just helps sort of highlight some shaded areas. And then I go back on top with the previous colour to blend it all in. Now this was the best bit for me because it's doing Fluffy's white fur against that grey background, it really stands out. And I'm just adding a darker pinky colour. It was almost a lilac to the shaded areas of Fluffy, and then going back over with the white to blend it in. So whilst I'm finishing off the colouring in, I thought I would ask you all what you think. Maybe you've got some ideas of things that you'd like me to do on Artcadets videos in the future, either over the summer before back to school starts, or maybe even for future sort of projects. Would you like tutorials? Would you like to see different cartoon characters? Let me know. It'd be really nice to hear from you and to be able to be doing things that I know you'd like rather than just guessing. So do drop us a comment in the box below. If you like the videos that we've done today, then don't forget to let me know that too. But yeah, if there's anything that you really think would be helpful or that you'd like to see me do, then let me know, and that way I can make this channel, basically make it what you want it to be, and that would be really good. Also let me know what you've been up to over the summer, and that might inspire me to do something as well. And I've got some time off work coming up, so it would be really good to get out and do some fun stuff. So what do you like doing? Do you like going to theme parks or regular parks or beach? Yeah, let me know what you like doing. So anyway, back to the picture, just finishing off Agnes's shoes and just adding some dark shading as well. I think the thing with shading is sometimes it can be scary. Oh, that's my phone. Sometimes it can be scary to add really dark shading to areas of white or bright. But I think it's something that you get more confident with over time. So we might do a video on doing shadows or darker shading, because that can really make your artwork stand out from the rest. And if you look at reference pictures and things and look at the shadows, it's good to compare them with the lighter areas. So if you try and pick out the lightest areas and the darkest areas, and maybe do some studies on things like that. So just practice by looking at either photographs or illustrations in books or magazines, and yeah, pick out the light and the dark in pictures, and that really helps to, when you're drawing, use that information in your pictures. So I did do a video, I think quite a while ago now, called Don't Be Afraid to Shade, and it really shows that you can make your picture more realistic by doing those really dark colours, and the comparison between, so comparing the lightest and the darkest can really make the difference to your picture, even if you're just drawing a cartoon like this. That's all for today, Artcadets. I hope you've enjoyed drawing Agnes and Fluffy from Despicable Me 3. If you have, then don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and join us next week for another entry into our summer scrapbook. Bye!